above, so below. This is definitely our Bible study, my mercurial energy. Want to say salutation to each and every one of you guys that have been following me. This is your first time in my life. My name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. And my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs, so the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy and frequency. I love this weather. I love this. I'm rocking my Fetty Ogun. I am also want to say salutations to my madrina, to my padrino, and my oba, and all of my brothers and sisters in E5 Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and IJ. To each and every one of you guys that are practicing magic, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. This is the channel for melanated people, allowing us to understand our energy, frequency, and vibration. What's up, my baby Scorpio? Thank you for joining us. As I promise, I'm gonna teach some dirty word today. I Bible study. But I'm excited about what's up, Demetrius, my Gemini in the house. I'm excited about the things I'm able to light candles and work with the Egun and the Pungo and the Loas, and just I'm able to do magic. Um, so it is an exciting time for me. I also want to say to each and every one of you guys, as you're tuning in and you hit that like button, I want to say hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, so Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. I've been going all morning doing stuff and take care of my business. But I want to say to you guys, I want to talk about something because this is Bible study night, and I want to talk about something that relates to Black people in particular. I want to talk about how we utilize our situations and circumstances to actually put us in a better situation or a worse situation. What's up, my daily sweets, my Gemini in the house? I don't know, much as I said that spirituality is a lifestyle, whether in E5 Voodoo, Santeria, Condom Lay, whatever your ATR is, it is a lifestyle. It is something that you as an individual commit to, and that you are impactful. My God, respect and manners, man. Okay. I don't know what that supposed to mean, but we got India in here. I want to say this: if you are here for melanated people and you're here to follow the conversation of how we can evolve, advance, that we can shake our shenanigans, I'm all for it. If you're here to ridicule, besides the fact that I'm gonna roast you like nobody business, but we will entertain you for a short minute while I roast you. As you guys are chiming in, please hit that like button. We got 16 people in here. Now, I'm going to talk about something that is essential to your spiritual growth, no matter what you're doing. I've been doing magic since I was a child. I'm 52 years of age. And I'm going to say something that may come across offensive. It is not my intention to be offensive, but me being a Sagittarius, Moon, Aries, and Rising sign Pisces, 9 times 10 they take what I say offensively. And the only reason why most people take what I say offensively because they do not tell themselves the truth. And when you tell yourself the truth, you start realizing that you are in certain places and spaces that you should not be. Okay, if we're gonna grow based off where you are and where you're aspiring to go, not where you aspiring to go and you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? People want to talk about where they talk in terms as though they have the energy or they obtain certain things and they have not. Okay. I'm going to be coming from Isaiah 45 and verse 9. It says, woe unto him that strive with his maker. In other words, whoever you call your maker, whether El Shaddai, Olodamari, the Mighty and Zombie, Bonzo, whoever you call your divine mother, divine father, when it comes down to religion, it's your preference. Whether it was, whether you are calling, talking to Bass or sect, I am not concerned about it. When you strive, when you get word for word with your maker, you know, the same concept that Job was going through what he was going through, and God told him to stand up like a man. When you find yourself in a situation, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, and you're striving with your maker, we're going to find out what's it. Let the posture strive with the posture of the earth. Shall the clay say to him who fashioned it, what maketh thou, or thy work? He hath no hands. I want to talk to you, many of you guys that do not feel that you're in a place where why we can't tell you nothing. Why we can't tell you about root work, conjure, mysticism, economics, societal situations and norms. Why we can't tell you that the sky blue, why Duke is stank, why we live in a generation of people that everybody know, but nobody know enough to get us out of the dilemmas that we're in. We're in a generation where the people that are walking are telling the people with cars how to drive. We are in a generation that the people that are homeless are trying to tell the people that have homes how to keep house. We are in a generation that the teachers are the men and women that don't have a man, telling people how to keep their man. We're living in a generation of people that those that have no manifestation of power, energy, ache, are teaching magic to the people. We're living in a dispensation of people that ain't got no swag, cannot even classify themselves as whores because they're terrible in bed, but they're giving relationship advice and they're trying to teach sex magic. These people have not created an orgasm in not only in their life, they have not created an orgasm in nobody's life. But these are the people that want to teach, and these are the people that want to instruct, and these are the people that want to be in the head of our society. I said, why? We can't tell you nothing. Because you're not listening. And you don't want to listen. And you don't want to listen from people that actually do magic. That actually manifest magic. That actually protect and get benefits from their magical traditions. We're not living in a time that people are interested. They're interested in complaining about what circumstances and situations that they have to contend with, but they don't know how to resolve. They can't fix. They can't resolve anything. And that's so sad. As powerful as we are as a created being in the image and likeness of the divine, we are not in a place that we're wanting to listen to people. This is why it says in the scripture, the clay trying to tell the potter what to do and how to do. That's where we at. We got the children telling the older people how to be elders. we, let me explain something, y'all. I was talking to Mother Susan. I've literally had people in the church. You wouldn't even know that they didn't know what they did not know until I tested them in the open. There are people that are sitting in my church that was not listening. They were back and forth getting potato chips and cookies because I got a lot of snacks in my church. You would not know that they were that ignorant until I challenged them. When you are where you are in real life, you should be the main one listening. When you're trying to grow and develop, and you're trying to find people that are really going to teach you knowledge, wisdom, understanding, going to teach you real magic, then you're the person that needs to be at the front of the class, not at the back of the class becoming a class clown. I have seen, and I see, and I'm talking about my people, to all of you that still feel that you're in a place to tell the teacher what to teach and how to teach, you have missed the boat. You don't know what it is to yield yourself to the divine. You don't know what it is to acknowledge God in all your ways. Because I don't lean to my understanding. I teach these things not for my benefit, but for your benefit. I share and come online. I've said this oftentimes. I offend black people with the truth. I can't get you to get a money spell because you keep believing that you ghetto fabulous. You don't know what it is to have $4,000 or $5,000 in your bank account. You don't know what it is to have stocks and bonds. And you're still out here doing money spells. You're still out here telling people how to prosper. You're still out here trying to tell people how to make their life better. And your life ain't better. You're between one paycheck and a cash advance and the failure of a bounce check. How are you in a position to be out here teaching anybody anything until you understand what it is to prosper, what it is to be healed, what it is to be protected, what it is to understand the universal laws? No less than the actual tradition that you're in. The reason why we have false expectations is because we have false teachers out here teaching our tradition. And when I say the false, is because they don't live what they teaching you about. They don't have what they talking to you about. Very few people are out here on social media are authentically who they say they are. And that needs to be proven over a particular time. And you should be interested in trying to find that out. You should be interested that your teacher is certified and bona fide to be able to teach that particular course or curriculum. The pot, and this is what black people love to do. I was talking to my mother Susan today, and I'm trying to get you to understand. You got broken people trying to teach wholeness. You got unclean people trying to teach uncleanliness. If you are not there in a position of life, of victory, then you cannot teach me how to be victorious. You cannot teach me how to become an overcomer. You cannot, thank you Demetrius for that. You cannot teach me how to use spell work, prayer work, how to use fasting and praying in a situation when I myself are not victorious. I have not seen the fruition of anything that I prophesied, anything that I prayed. And this is the thing that I'm trying to get melanated people to understand. Stop telling God, Divine Mother, Egun, Moreto, Egun, Orisha, Loa, and Kisi what to do. You don't get to tell the teacher what to test you on. You need to be ready for the test. It is too many people out here trying to tell Miyagi how to teach karate. You're trying to learn what I know, and you trying to tell me how to teach it to you. I would have never gotten as far as I gotten in spirituality if I were trying to tell my spiritual dad or any of my spiritual leaders how to teach me, what to teach me, and why to teach me. I was given information, I was tested. I don't control the curriculum. So I don't know for the life of me where this came from because I did not grow up like this. This is why I when it comes to life, this is why I make the adjustment. I don't tell life how to life. I don't tell water how to wet. I don't tell fire how to burn. I don't tell air how to blow. I don't tell earth how to cultivate. It is too many people trying to change the rules, trying to change how things are done. I don't care how much time goes on. This ain't an old school, this ain't new school. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. I'm going to say this again to all of you that are smart. There's nothing, absolutely nothing new up under the sun. And people still missing the boat. You know why they missing the boat? Because they still trying to tell God, Spirit, and ancestor what to do. How to test them. What's fair? What's not fair? Why not? You don't. When you agree to come to the earth, you have already agreed to your contract. Whether you're an air sign, whether you're a Gemini, whether you're a Taurus, whether you're a Virgo, whether you're a Leo, whether you are Capricorn or Aquarius, you already agreed ancestrally on down. Already agreed you coming as a Sag. Already agreed you coming as a Pisces. It's when you get here, you start trying to dictate to divine what you don't like. What ain't fair. It was meant for you to have one talent. That doesn't mean you're going to die in poverty. It was meant for you to have 3 talents. It doesn't mean that you're never going to supersede. And just because you have 5 talents doesn't mean you're going to be a millionaire. We come with all these assertions based off what we listen from other people. Your life is what it needs to be because that's what it was meant to be. You would not have the struggles. You would not have the angst. You would not have the stresses if you had a mindset that I am developing and am becoming whatever God may have for me. Everybody ain't meant to be an author. Everybody ain't meant to write books. Everybody ain't meant to be a sex star. Everybody ain't meant to be a porn star. Everybody ain't meant to be a fisherman. You might like fish, but you ain't never meant to be a fisherman. You might go to the fish house. You might go to the restaurant. But don't mean you can't eat fish. Who told you you had to be a 6-figure? Who told you you had to be light-skinned to be successful? Who told you you had to be married? Who told you you had to have kids? Even Hannah was barren. Born barren. But she ended up having Samuel. Even her husband made the statement. He cannot open your womb. He can put a seed there, but he cannot open your womb. Who told you while you in your spiritual journey that your life have to look like somebody else's life? You think you off course because you looking at somebody else run their race. You think you got it going on because you looking at what you think you got more than somebody else. That's what happened with the Pharisees and Sadducees that thought they gave more than the widow. And God said, she gave all she had, you gave out of your abundance. See, a lot, not only the wealthy can get confused, but the poor can get confused. Just because you start off poor, don't mean you're going to end up poor. Just because you start off sickness, remember the scripture said very clearly that this lad was not born blind because his mother and father sinned, but that the glory of God be revealed, that Yahshua was the Messiah. You might born with a sickness. You might born with a hereditary disease. It doesn't mean that you're going to die with that. You can come in here healthy and leave out here sick. I'm just trying to help you because there's a delusion out here. And melanated people have bit the forbidden apple, and you out here confusing yourself by the journey of other people instead of understanding that you don't tell God or you don't tell Egun what to do in your life. Your job is to be the clay, to become. Whatever it is, to become. Whatever it need to be, to become. As a fire sign, I'm to become. As an air sign, to become. As an earth sign, to become. As a water sign, to become. Whether that is an ocean, whether that's a river, or whether that's a lake, whether it's a pond or a puddle. Everybody got a part to play in this thing called life. Everybody want to be the heart. Everybody want to be the brain. Everybody want to be the eye. This is not a popularity contest. This is not what is trending. This is about you having an understanding of what your calling is, what your purpose is, what role you play in other people, places, and things. These are the things that allow me to be successful no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm dealing with. Even when you don't understand something, you can still be led and you can still be guided. Lack of understanding does not cause you to be disobedient. I want to talk to the clay. I want the clay to understand. It is up to the potter what he or she is going to fashion you in. Yes, I'm crying my Fedi Fun Oya. I'm rocking my Fedi Fun Ogun on today. But Oya already got a plan for my life. Babalu Aye already got a plan for my life. Loa, when you walk certain paths, they already got a plan. You don't tell them what you're not going to do. You become that which was required. This is why I don't worry about people tearing me down. Because if I'm to become a king in this religion, it's nothing you can do to stop me. There's nothing that I can do to stop me. As long as I'm moving forward, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I am going to reach my destination. When something is meant for you to be, everybody, in order for me to have a big king, that means I got to have a kingdom. That means I have to have a king's court. That means I have to have people that are going to assist me in the kingdom. When you're a part of a vision, when you're a part of a plan, you start understanding that you play. John the Baptist never changed his role as becoming the baptizer of water. Because he saw what Yahshua was doing. How many black people changed their whole calling, their whole destiny, their whole function of how they operate spiritually? Because they see somebody, in their opinion, greater. John the Baptist said, here's one gonna come that I'm not even honored to even loose the stitches, the lashes from his shoes. I ain't even worth it. It still didn't make him change who he was. I've never seen so many people watch somebody else get all by them and change their whole spiritual makeup. You are so impressed by my teaching, now I can't teach you. You are so impressed by my knowledge that now I can't guide you. Because now you don't switch roles. You no longer want to be the student. Even in classroom, you the student for at least 9 weeks. I'm going to say this again. Even as a student in school, you are at least the student for 9 weeks. How are you changing your roles? Now you're the Tata. Now you're the Mumbo. Now you're the Hugon. Now you're the Bokor. Now you this. Now you that. And you wonder why your life is screwed up. I have said this, and I don't care who don't like it. When you claim you want to be, as a black man or black woman, you want to come out here in this ATR, in these spiritual street. If you are a mother, you better be on took care of your kids. If you a wife, you need to be a wife. Because black people gonna judge you. If you think somebody ain't gonna find out, did you take care of your kids? If you a man, people gonna search and find out certain things about you. And if you don't come across that, black people are not going to support you, and black people are going to roast you, and they're going to expose you. I'm telling you how they is. Charity starts at home, then it spreads abroad. You think all these things that I talk about ain't going to be significant in your life? It's going to cause, if you do it right, it's going to prosper you. It's going to bless you. If you ignore the wisdom that I'm sharing, it's only going to complicate your life. It ain't going to complicate mine. See, unlike you, I know and I accept how our people are. These the only people will tell you, black people, what only people will tell you about gold, and they don't have none. They'll teach you how to keep your teeth clean, and they ain't got a teeth in their mouth. They will tell another man will tell another man how to long dick a woman, and he got a shorty. Our people will talk about stuff we know not of, as though we were their front row seat. Our people have believed and built a whole religion off of what they heard about God, not what they know. I said our people have built an entire religion off of what they heard about God, not what they have ever experienced. There are people that are going to live and die based on what they heard. Our people do it. A lot of things that I talk about is because I'm a thinker. I'm a critical thinker. Most black people don't think. They monkey see, monkey do. I know we don't like to hear that, but it's true. And no matter how much you tune me in or tune me out, it's not going to change the truth. That's what black people don't understand about the truth and spirituality. It's not my truth. It's universal truth. It's not my opinion. It's universal truth. It's not my version of what's right and wrong. It's universal truth. If I don't accept it, I ain't hurting nobody but myself. If you don't accept it, you only hurting yourself. That's what black people gotta understand. Not Trump. Cause guess what? When you was up on the Biden administration, your ass was suffering. Now you up on the Trump administration, your ass is suffering. When you was up on the Barack Obama's administration, your ass was suffering. You didn't call it suffering. You call it do without. You either had the peanut butter, but you ain't had the jelly. Either you had gas money or you had grocery money. You ain't have both. You didn't ever live in duality. You had one or the other. You either had a man or didn't have a man. You either had a husband or didn't have a. Either you had a hoe or you didn't have a hoe. What's up, Mike? When I try to explain stuff to people, it is not for my benefit. It is something that I have lived, and I have been pastoring people since 2001. I have been doing spirituality since I'm a child. There are certain things I am very much aware of, and I am trying to give you heads up to open your mind, to open your understanding. You don't have a right, and I don't care who you are. You are not going to tell the Egum. You're not going to tell the ancestors. You're not going to tell the Orisha what to do. I ask. That's why we call it a petition. That's why we ask in prayer. We don't. You ain't got to that place that the Bible says, "Command ye me." You don't have that kind of relationship. You have not because you ask not. Ain't nothing for free. Because it's called energy exchange, a currency. Stop acting like the rules don't change because you on the scene. The rules are the rules. And you guess who don't like rules? Black people. I'm giving out so much insight. I'm doing fine. I'm sexy. I'm blessed. Jennifer. Let me explain something, y'all. When it comes to real magic, real energy, and real frequency and vibration, you cannot have that mindset. Because you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know why they're telling you this. And the old people will say you understand it better by and by. You have to trust your spiritual core. It's not my fault or nobody's fault that you don't trust your ancestors, that you don't spend time with your ancestors, that you don't invest in them. Because these are the people that got your best interest at heart. And if you don't strengthen your spiritual team, it is no different than a coach that is not strengthening his football team. Finding out his best player, who gonna be first string, who gonna be second string, who gonna be the quarterback, who gonna be water boy. A coach is assessing his teammate, his team and his players. I don't understand, out of everything that I teach and I preach on this app, that you don't understand. If you don't understand how to support your ancestors, how to invest in your ancestors, then you have lost half the battle. Before you get to a Tata, a Mumbo, a prophetic school, or anything like that, you need to develop a relationship with self and your Egum. I'm going to say it again. You need to develop a relationship with your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. Because when you know you and you know them, You're gonna know who gonna lie to you, who got your best interest. It's a lot of stuff that if you build a strong foundation, you're gonna know off rip. I don't care if it's Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lacuma, Congo. I'm telling y'all how I got through it. This thing that I was told at 13 years old by my spiritual dad, I've been hearing in Ocha, I've been hearing it in Palo. Number one, I already knew he was telling me the truth. But that's how I know other people are telling me the truth. Because energy can't be destroyed. The truth is going to be the truth in any language, in any tradition. It is so imperative that people stop trying to tell Egun. If you the clay, if you know your role is to become, whether you are air, fire, earth, or water. Your job is not to tell the universe what you're going to become. This is why my grandma used to say that if the good Lord meant for you to only have $100,000 when you die, it don't mean you ain't made $1 million. It don't mean you ain't made $1 billion. Let me tell y'all something. Trump has made some money. Can I talk to y'all? Trump has, but he ain't got that money. He's spending just as much as he's making. Because when it's meant for you, you will have it. You will enjoy the fruit of your... It don't matter how much money you make. It's hard to explain this to broke people and people that are between checks and people between dollar bill. But making money and having money sitting or stacking money are two different things. You can make $50,000, but you spend $55,000. You $5,000 in the hole. Just because a man or woman is making money, that don't mean they're saving money. They just spending money. It don't matter what type of business they're in. When this is them, I know that I am not in a position to tell God what to do. Secret to my magic is understanding my role. The secret to my Egun is understanding their role in my life. They're not here to live my life for me. They're here to assist me in the life I'm living. Do y'all hear me? What's up, Kingmaker? What's up, my Boaz in the house? When you want a healthy life, when you want a harmonious life, you understand your role. If I'm a fire sign and my role is to be immutable, let me say this. I'm talking about modality now. My role is not only to be a fire sign, but a mutable fire sign, which means I have adaptability. I can see that fire in your energy from all perspectives. That's my role. When your role is to be a big sign like Leo, yes, your role is to be fire, but your role is to be fixated, anchored, rooted, grounded, unmovable. When you know your role, you're not trying to be like everybody else. Even the people that share your same element. If you are cardinal air sign, fire sign, which is Aries, they are all fire signs. But Aries ruled by what? Mars. Then you got fixed sign Leo ruled by the sun. And then there is another fire sign called a Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. All of them are fire signs, but their modality is different. Their roles are different. Your problem is that you want to tell God why you need to be something else that he haven't created you to be. When you got two mutable signs in the same space, this is why Elijah and Isaiah and Jeremiah went together. You can't have two roles. Two people playing the same role in the same space. I'm gonna say it again. You can't have two people playing the same role in the same space. This is why the sun is son representing the father and the moon is the mother. They're not in the same space. They're in the same solar system, but they in the same space. And they do got different duties, not roles, duties. The moon got to be the moon, and the sun got to be the sun. What we try to do, we try to train people roles, we try to train their duties to fit our agenda. The only reason why we complicate things when it comes to spirituality and magic is because we're trying to train people roles and trying to change their duties to fit our agenda. If we accept salt for being salty and we accept sugar for being sweet, we will have less problems. The only time I got a problem with a student when a student's trying to be the teacher. Because I know I'm the teacher. I know this is my classroom. I know my agenda. I know how much time I got to teach my class. And you're disrupting because you are trying to teach something that is not on our curriculum. If you are trying to develop and you trying to really do magic, you're gonna have a better understanding of what I mean when it comes. Why we can't tell you nothing. I remember teacher saying, do you want to come up here and teach a class? A teacher don't tell you that because they really want you to come up there and teach a class. You're acting like what you got to say is more important than what I got to say. You don't know where this class is headed. You don't even know the curriculum of our next lesson. Why are you talking? Why are you talking? Why are you talking to Johnny? Johnny is not your student. Johnny is my student. Johnny is your friend that you have in my class. You and Johnny are my students. But the way that you taking Johnny's attention, the attention that I need to teach Johnny what he need to know. This is what we call order. This is why us black people, we don't understand order. And you know what? Another thing we don't like to do? We don't know how to change gears. We don't know how to pass the baton. All of this is knowing when your time is up. When you got something in the microwave, it say ding. When you got something, when you somebody's on a ride, or when you're in the fair and you're on a ride, you don't have a certain amount of time to be on that ride, because somebody's coming behind you. How many know that we are on a schedule? I'm 52. I'm on a schedule. I ain't got no business messing with nobody in 30s because they on a different schedule. And if I tend to your business, I'm mess up my business. And I ain't going to be able to get what I need to get done because I'm 52. 60 right around the corner. I got 6 years. No, wait a minute. Yeah. No, 8 years. I get 8 years. I'm 52. Gotta give me 60. All of this stuff keep me on my timeline. All this stuff keeps me understanding I ain't got time for it. There's things in my life that be going on I want to make time for. I promise you, I want to make time for it. Some things is business and some things is nothing but foolishness. But I still want to make time, but I know I ain't got time for it. Because the moment I give my time and energy to that, I'm losing out ground where I need to be. Let me explain something to y'all. When you get to a certain age, and especially my black people, when you get to a certain age, people going to have a certain expectation on you. And a lot of y'all, when you get to a certain age, you're going to get a lot of disrespect. Because you're not going to be where you need to be in life at your age. And that's what's wrong with a lot of black people. You done played and played and played, and that there are people that are younger than you in a better position in life than you should be. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you gay. I don't care if you bisexual. I don't care if you straight. I don't care if you rich or poor. All of us got a timeline, and we all of us got a destination to be at. And when you as done spent majority of your life trying to tell God what to do with your life, you're gonna be behind time. The more you try to tell Egun and Ancestor and Loa and Kisi what to do with your life, the further you're gonna get behind. The more time you spend arguing with a teacher and trying to teach a class, the less you're gonna learn. The less you're gonna learn. Cause at the end of the day, the teacher got hers. The end of the day, Chief Apostle got his. At the end of the day, any Tata Mumbo, they got theirs. You're trying to develop and get yours. I don't know why black people think that you hurting the. First of all, you in the classroom, you disrupt the class, you're gonna get sent to the principal's office. So therefore, you're gonna spend. Number one, you're not gonna spend time learning. Number two, you're gonna be disciplined for your action. Look at what you losing out on, and you could be learning in the class of life. The reason why you keep getting ignored in life is because you trying to talk when you should be listening. I'm gonna say this again. The reason why you are getting ignored in life because it is not your time to be the teacher. And therefore, nothing has to listen to you. Nothing. Sir and ma'am, nothing has to listen to you because you're not the teacher. Your voice is not paramount for us to listen to. And only the teacher has something to say. Because how can you be a preacher except God sent? And how can you preach except God give you a word? You're not the teacher. You're not the light. You're not the illuminator, but you want to have something, and you wonder why you ain't been heard. Ain't nobody overlooking you. That ain't your role. You in somebody else's classroom trying to take over their classroom. It's point blank simple. You're not there to learn, cause you already think you know. Well, let me tell you what I told my son, and this go for anybody. Don't waste your time trying to show me nothing. It's plenty of life and world out here that if you think you more man than me, go out there. I promise you, it's plenty life and world out there. Go out there and show me how to be a man. And when you can do it out there, if you succeed, then you come back and have a conversation with me. But I've been out here while life is life. And I haven't been able to manifest my God. I have been able to manifest my character and everything that revolves around me. And I'm not concerned while you in my house, while I'm paying bills, to hear what you got to say. You want your voice to be heard, you go where you pay bills. Because it's most certainly not here. I don't believe I can own nobody, but you're not going to rule the apostolic. You're not going to rule my platform. You're not ruling nothing pertaining to me. You rule over where you pay bills. I'm saying this, and I hope I'm being offensive. You don't want to listen to me, but nobody ever paid you $100 or $200 to burn a candle. You don't want to listen to me, but nobody ever gave you $1,000 to do radio work. You don't want to listen to me, but nobody ever paid you $150 to do a consultation. You don't want to listen to me, but I've been tearing ass up since I've been young. I'm 52 years old. I've been long dicking people for a long time. So I'm trying to. I don't know why you don't want to listen to me. I I make some money. I come from money. I apparently look like I'm taken care. I'm 52 years old. I got 3 kids. I got 3 baby mamas. I don't know why you don't want to listen to me. I'm trying to figure out what education you got that brought you the healing I gave you, the deliverance I gave you, the breakthrough I gave you. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not the person to listen to. I'm not talking about what I'm going to accomplish. I'm talking about what I've already accomplished. I already got 20 something, whatever, 25 years with apostolic. I already got that. I'm not trying to get my ministry 25 years. I already got 25 years. I already got 30 years at UPS. Now I'm just recently giving my ministry my full undivided attention. I already have a website. Already have certain success. I'm trying to figure out why you don't even listen to me. You live in a sardine can, and you not listening to me. I don't understand it. Apparently, I got more knowledge and wisdom than you got when it comes to the ATRs. I have been able to flex on people that has been in OCHA longer, way longer than I have. You done got walked over, dogged out, and put out a OCHA, Santeria Lacuna. We got did 2 different testimonies. I got Minister Mario crowned and got him seated in heavenly places. And he's was 44 years old. You damn near 80. And you don't know if you're gonna miss God or what. I share knowledge, wisdom, understanding constantly on this platform without being repetitive, without being boring, without being engaging. Nobody looks at your video. I offend more people with the truth than people will sit there and listen to your lies. And you don't want to listen to me. I got more people with more resources than you or your mama or daddy got that trust me with their life. But you don't want to listen to me. There are people that got more education and degrees than you got your thermometer have. And they trust me. And I have told one young lady, I said, of all the people in my church, and everybody should be listening to my church, but you definitely, unless you got some money or gold buried somewhere, I don't understand why you not listening. It's always the broke ass and the most ignorant ass and undereducated cat that do not want to listen. They need help more than anybody in the bunch. But they the last one. You old and broke. Why would I want to listen to you? I'll take my chances with a young fool while I listen to an old fool. I'm going to say that again, because just in case you ain't, I would take my chances with a young fool than an old fool. At least the young fool, I know why they're being foolish. But an old fool, that means you're willing to play fool, and I don't trust nothing to come out your mouth. When you that old in life and done seen how many seasons, and you still playing fool, you still being broke, you still not living the life that you desire to live, I already know you ain't learned nothing. What's up, Pisces goddess? You old man, and then you got your clothes in a black paper bag, a black plastic bag. I already know you ain't learned nothing. I can tell how you being handled that you ain't learned nothing. This is how you be trying to figure. It's certain people you can't tell me nothing. You can't get your wig on right. You can't tell me nothing, sir. You are being dogged out by the most unintelligent people that God ever let breathe on the planet, and they are walking the dog with you. You can't tell me anything. You act like you're going against Johnny Cochran. You act like you're going against Barack Obama. You act like you're going against Michelle Obama. These are the most ignorant ass people. This trial that you're going through should be so easy for you to get overcome. Some of y'all act like y'all got mathematicians, scientists that y'all going up against. Some of y'all act like that the people that got you got odds with, that they are they're valedictorians. I'm trying to figure out why these people give you so much problems when you supposed to be so smart. They got to be the head of the class. They got to be advanced. I want to understand why they giving you such a run for your money. I know that bitch got to be this. She got to work for NASA. She got to be a part of Hidden Figures. Why she give you such a run for your money? This bitch can't even spell cat. When you tell her CA, she can't even finish it. But she giving you a run for your absolute your money. I don't understand. But somebody like me, knowledge we don't understand, I can't tell you nothing. I can't tell you absolutely nothing. Let's talk about it. This is a oil that I got from Miami, which I got a doubt on this. I ain't gonna lie. I put my own stuff in here in animal parts, but this is called Doom Oil, the famous candle, Doom candle. So I would use a regular black candle. I would not use this candle. I told y'all what I thought about this candle. Now, this oil, when you're doing I'd say I'll teach dirty work. When I'm doing dirty work, one of the things that I was taught is that, especially if I'm dealing with an egg, I'm going to get an egg that is what we call a dirty egg. The egg was recently birthed. When the egg freshly comes out of the chicken, that's the egg that you want to work with. Then we call that a fresh egg. Then we want to work a fresh grade. Now, this is somebody that has been recently buried. Okay, let me say it again. They were recently buried. We're going to work a fresh egg. We're going to work a fresh grade. Now, the reason why you work a fresh grade, and I know y'all know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You work with first grade because it has not been committed to the ground by the spirit world. Which means that they between the hell and heaven. So the spirits of evil can come up just like a spirit of good come up. So in this case, we working evil and we bringing harm, and so we got to use a fresh grave, because that grave is still an open portal, and so therefore any type of spirit can come through a fresh grave. So your mama sitting out there, or your daddy sitting out there, or your cousin sitting out there, and they only been buried for a couple of weeks, that's still a fresh grave. That until they've been buried for at least a year, it is still considered a fresh grave. And that grade can be worked for good or evil. I don't care who it is. It can be my grade. And you could have been the most upstanding person in the world. That's still a portal, and that portal can be used for good or evil. In this case, we want to do that. So we're gonna also do Psalms 109. Now this is not a song that you use for any and everybody. This is somebody that truly done you nasty. This is something you're not guessing. This ain't something you assuming. You do not do this type of work that I'm talking about unless you know for sure this is the culprit. This is some dirty shit, and they need to reap what they sow. Cause this right here, this is some nasty, slimy, filthy work, and I have done it. But I ain't did it to a lot of people, cause everybody ain't been that nasty to me. Now, death unto your enemies or destruction. Now, the reason why you tailor it, cause you might just want to see your enemies destroyed, not necessarily die. Sometimes death is too good for some people. I'm being very honest. Some people need to suffer, so therefore we would destroy them. We would destroy their finances. We would destroy their health. We destroy their brain. Like we got this thing that I learned this from my spiritual dad. Now you got eyes that see not. You got a heart that work not. You got legs that work not, walk not. You know, I go down and I name each body part, and I paralyze that person. Okay, like I said, this is some slimy. Now you can also use this and go to a sex store and get a if it's a woman you want to mess up, you get a vagina. If it's a man, gay straight about, get a penis, and you fix this oil to destroy their nature, or you want to bring death to their nature, depending on what you're trying to do. Like I said, this is slime ball. Now, what I would normally do if I got an egg and I fix that egg to mess up somebody like that, then I'm going to find me a sewer. A sewer is a place full of shit, human feces. I ain't gonna be like these other people. First of all, I'm not gonna use my own feces. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen some of y'all out here doing. You using your own. I'm not for to tailor you and trail you back to me. So I'm not gonna use my personal feces in order to do a spell like this. Okay? Dumb, dumb, dumb. I'm gonna find me a septic tank. That's somebody else's shit. And that's where you're gonna be buried. And I'm gonna do a funeral writ. Just like I would bury you in a cemetery, I'm gonna bury you up under they shit. And hopefully their stomach was tore up like a mug. And then the egg represents your life. Your egg represents life force. Anything that you try to birth gonna turn to shit. Anything you try to manifest is gonna turn to shit. Anything you try to do is gonna turn to shit. And they're gonna make your now the purpose of putting it in a sewer is because a sewer normally is in square or rectangular for formation. So it's gonna hold the energy. And as long as that sewer is there, that person's life gonna be surrounded by shit. Like I said, it's a slimy word. It's good for the right people. But that's what I would do. I would do and you can have their name or their picture, but when you do conjure, it don't really matter. When I invoke that person's spirit and that egg, or I do that candle, and let me tell you something, I utilize a black candle, not because a black is evil. I utilize the black candle because there's more darkness than there is light, and there's more spaces in that person life that is dark, that energy can manifest. Most people don't deal in their darkness, and so therefore there's more spaces in their life that I can do destruction and bring that in destructive energy or death in it. Because me, I would personally, if I'm gonna bring death to somebody, I'm gonna work my Lady of Death and my Kobe Ende, the God of Death, because I'm a child of the dead. So I'm gonna go straight to the cemetery. I'm gonna talk to the head spirits of there, and then tell them to claim. Like I told them, it's two people. I told them I wanted them to cut their life short, and I already gave them their names. So I don't care what goes on in them people life. Death is going to come. Iku is going to come. But I also want them to suffer for their actions and deeds. And then they're going to suffer once they cross over, because those spirits are going to be waiting on them. So I hope that this educated you enough to that there are so many different ways to do dirty work. Anytime you're dealing with menstrual blood, human feces, urine, not all urine, because sometimes you do use urine to dominate, or you use urine to do prosperity work. So, but you dealing with human feces or animal feces, because you can do a lot of slimy work with any animal feces. It'll do it, especially if that animal, if you could get some skunk. Let me tell you something. If you can get a skunk and open a skunk up, a carcass of a skunk, and like cut the anus out of a skunk, or shove somebody's picture or name up in a skunk's anus, ooh, it's gonna take God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit for that person. A skunk, and you put that in an anus of a skunk carcass. The smell, the mildew, the decay that will come to that person's life. I told you, I learned some real slime ball work. Everybody don't make me go there, but I'm a Sagittarius. I know some trifling stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and got some. Keymerk said that would be something else. That it just show you like I went Sister Tree ordered me this and Darius got me bear claw, a grizzly bear claw that I have with Centella. Centella is the Lady of Death, but she rules over all poisonous creatures. But I wanted the strength of a grizzly bear, and those are really strong, powerful spirit. Then I have this BDC on Alicia, but I got that over there. I got the bones of a you know the fishes, the little fishes that eat people, piranha. That's what I got. I got the bones of piranha on my cauldron as well. So I got a lot of stuff that if she have to dismember your ass, you that's why I tell people about the Apollo um, membership or your Haitian Voodoo. Like people that got the Haitian Voodoo membership, they can really hurt somebody if that person is messing with them, and because they can light a candle to Centella, or they can light a candle to Cobiende. Or, I have Siete Rayos and I have Lucero Mundo. You need to go and study especially if you got these memberships. You need to go and study the Impungo so you will have a better idea how you utilize. Instead of you stressing and worried about what people doing, go ahead and fuck them up and go on about your life. You know what I'm saying? Cause they doing it to themselves. If they bothering you, these spirits will take care of them and have no problem doing it. But I wanted the bear claw for Centella, and I've been having that soaking in the extraterrestrial energy to make it very, very, very difficult for somebody on this planet to overturn what I work for. So I encourage some of y'all to get on your conjure, um, invest in your conjure so you can make some real money. So you're not out here warring and fighting with people. Let them fight with these spirits. I'm gonna say this again. Let them fight with these spirits. These spirits are eternal. You ain't eternal yet. You need to be about your father's business or your mother's business or your own business. That's where your folks need to be. That's where I'm trying to get all my clients at. You making your money, accomplish your goal, and let these people that on this earth fight with these spirits that they ain't gonna win against. All right. I love y'all, and I see y'all later on. God bless.